Dear students, the next point in units and measurement for 11th standard is errors. What is meant by errors and what are the types of errors? We have to first define error, the difference between the true value and observed value of a physical quantity is called as the error. Is called errors. That is the observed value and true value of the physical quantity is called as the error. Also we can define error, the uncertainty which do remain in the measurement of physical quantity even if all possible precautions are taken. आपण सर्व काही काळजी घेऊन जरी एक्सपेरिमेंट केला तर त्याच्यामध्ये काहीतरी अनसर्टन्टी राहते आणि अशी जी अनसर्टन्टी राहते त्याला काय म्हणतात एरर असं म्हटलं जातं. द एरर मे बी पॉझिटिव्ह मे बी निगेटिव्ह. पॉझिटिव्ह असू शकते, निगेटिव्ह असू शकते. द एरर कॅन नॉट बी कम्प्लिटली इलिमिनेटेड बट इट कॅन बी मिनिमाइज्ड. हाऊ टू मिनिमाइज द एरर? दॅट इज फर्स्ट we have to use the proper skill. At the time of experiment we have to use the proper skill and experiment done, then the error can be minimized. Next, we are correct reading. At the time of experiment we have to note the correct reading. We have to observe the correct reading or correct observation. We can minimize the error, and also correct mathematical calculation increase the errors in the experiment or any measurement of physical quantity. The next point, types of error. There are different types of error. Mainly it is divided into two types. That is a systematic error and next random error. What is meant by systematic error? Such a type of error, this error is due to the imperfect calibration of instrument and imperfect method of observation. इन्स्ट्रुमेंट कॅलिब्रेशन जे असतं ते इम्परफेक्ट असतं किंवा आपण जे ऑब्झर्वेशन करतो ते ऑब्झर्वेशन जर इम्परफेक्ट असेल, इम्परफेक्ट असेल, चुकीचं असेल तर ही जी एरर तयार होते या एररला सिस्टमॅटिक एरर असं म्हटलं जातं. इम्परफेक्ट मेथड ऑफ ऑब्झर्वेशन, तुम्ही ऑब्झर्वेशन करता ती ऑब्झर्वेशनची मेथड जर चुकीची असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये परफेक्ट म्हणजे काय होतं, एरर तयार होते. सच टाइप ऑफ एरर इज कॉल्ड एज द सिस्टमॅटिक एरर. दॅट इज देयर आर टाइप्स ऑफ सिस्टमॅटिक एरर. फर्स्ट टाइप इज कॉल्ड एज द इंस्ट्रुमेंटल एरर. व्हॉट इज मीन बाय इंस्ट्रुमेंटल एरर? That is, instrumental error is due to the defective calibration of instruments. That is, instrument can be calibrated defective. That is, defective produced in the instrument, then the error produced is called as the instrumental error. That is, for example, zero of the thermometer not graduated properly at given place. दिलेल्या ठिकाणी जर थर्मामीटरच्या झिरो जर कॅलिब्रेट केला नाही किंवा ग्रॅज्युएट केला नाही तर परफेक्ट त्याच्यामध्ये काय होतं, थर्मामीटरमध्ये एरर प्रोड्यूस होते आणि सच टाइप एरर इज कॉल्ड एज द इन्स्ट्रुमेंटल एरर. पॉइंटर ऑफ वेइंग बॅलन्स इन द लॅबोरेटरी. लॅबोरेटरीमध्ये छोटे छोटे बॅलन्स, वेइंग बॅलन्स असतात, ग्रॅम मिलीग्रॅम मध्ये मोजणारे बॅलन्स असतात आणि ह्या बॅलन्समध्ये जो पॉइंटर असतो तो पॉइंटर ऍक्च्युली यावर ॲट ए प्रॉपर प्लेस ग्रॅज्युएट केलं नाही तर जी एरर निर्माण होते इन्स्ट्रुमेंटमध्ये, उपकरणामध्ये, त्या एररला इन्स्ट्रुमेंटल एरर असं म्हटलं जातं. नेक्स्ट टाइप ऑफ एरर इज एरर ड्यू टू इम्परफेक्शन इन द एक्सपेरिमेंटल टेक्निक. एक्सपेरिमेंटल टेक्निकमध्ये काही विशिष्ट प्रकारच्या एरर तयार होतात. ह्या कशामुळे होतात तर डिफेक्टिव्ह सेटिंग ऑफ इन्स्ट्रुमेंट. डिफेक्टिव्ह सेटिंग म्हणजे काय तर गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर असेल, व्होल्ट मीटर असेल, ह्या गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर दॅट इज द पॉइंटर ऑफ गॅल्व्हॅनोमीटर कॅनॉट बी पिवोटेड ॲट झिरो मार्क or cannot be fitted at the zero mark, then it produces the error permanently in the experiment, and such a type of error is called as the defective error. Also it is called experimental technique or error due to the imperfection. Okay, next third, the personal error. What is mean by personal error? Such error are produced due to the fault of observer. जो एक्सपेरिमेंट करणारा आहे करतो त्याच्यामध्ये स्किल नसेल, तो प्रॉपर नोटिंग करत नसेल, प्रॉपर रिडिंग घेत नसेल, तर त्याच्यामध्ये जी एक्सपेरिमेंटमध्ये एरर होते त्याला पर्सनल एरर असं म्हटलं जातं. नेक्स्ट, फॉल्ट ऑफ ऑब्झर्वर ह्युमन लिमिटेशन. मानवी मर्यादा पण काहीतरी पडतात आणि त्या मानवी मर्यादेमुळे सुद्धा काय होतं, एक्सपेरिमेंटमध्ये त्याच्या रिझल्टवरती परिणाम होतो. सच अ टाइप ऑफ एरर इज कॉल्ड एज द पर्सनल एरर ड्यू टू द ह्युमन लिमिटेशन. फॉल्टी ऑब्झर्वेशन, faulty reading recordation is called as the personal error. Next, we have to observe or explain the idea about the random error. This is the second type of error called random error. Even if all possible precautions are taken, सर्व प्रकारची आपण काळजी घेतली, even if all possible precautions are taken, the error produced in the measurement of physical quantity are called as the random error. In case of random error, we have to taken all precaution, that is change in temperature, pressure, fluctuation in voltage while performing the experiment, then the error is produced. That type of error is called as the random error. Lack of skill due to the human limitation, lack of skill of human, also random error is produced. Such a type of error cannot be eliminated, but it can be minimized. How to minimize this error? By taking the number of readings or large number of reading and calculating their mean. Also, we have to use the instrument for measurement of random error. That is, the least count of that instrument is very, very small. In this way, we can minimize the random error. The next point in this chapter is mean value. The point is mean value. Take a large number of readings and find their mean. This is known as mean value, or it is also called as the average value. We have to take large number of reading, that is n number of reading. That n number of reading is A1, A2, A3 and so on an are the n number of readings. Then mean value is, or average value is given by A mean is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus and so on plus an divided by n, that is number of readings. Therefore, we have to write A mean or am is equal to 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n ai. This is called as the mean value or average value. This value can be found or find by taking large number of reading and their mean. It is called a mean value. Now, what is meant by absolute error? Absolute error is the difference between mean value and each individual reading is called absolute error. That is, absolute error delta A1 is equal to mean value am minus first reading A1, delta A2 is equal to am minus A2 second reading. Therefore, we have to write delta am or mod of delta am is equal to mod of am minus an. This is the nth individual reading. That is, difference between the mean reading and each individual reading is called as the absolute error. Next, mean absolute error. The arithmetic mean of all the absolute error or arithmetic mean of absolute error is called as mean absolute error. that is delta AM mod of delta AM is equal to delta A1 plus delta A2 plus and so on plus delta AN divided by N. This equation can be written as 1 upon N is 1 upon N into summation I is equal to 1 to N delta AI, where I takes value from 1 to N. This formula gives mean absolute error. Arithmetic mean of all the absolute error is called absolute error in the measurement of physical quantity. The next point in the chapter is relative error. What is mean by relative error? Relative error. Relative error is defined as, that is, delta AM divided by AM, that is, it is called a relative error. Relative error is defined as mean absolute error divided by mean value, that is, mod of delta AM divided by AM is called a relative error, or it is also defined as the ratio of mean absolute error to the mean value or average value. And last point, percentage error. Percentage error. Percentage error is defined as, which is equal to relative error into 100, or relative error into 100 is called as the percentage error. The product of relative error into 100 is called a percentage error. This topic, units and measurement, is over.